Well, Matt, ending 2022-23 with a victory, do you feel like it was a deserved one for Walsall today?
It was a thoroughly deserved victory. I thought from first 20 minutes of the game we probably could and should have scored 2 or 3 goals. I thought that's the shame then when you don't go and score, I think, and then you know that a team like that, they're probably going to have little spells in it. I thought we contained that. We were fully aware, and it was part of our the opposition stuff we did with the players, that they would try and find pockets of space in behind our 2 central midfield players. We were aware of that, but it was, again, part of our game plan. If that did happen, then what we would do in retreat and recovering and getting back into our shape, which when you've got 2 midfield players like Oshin and Comley, and the physicality and the athleticism that they have, okay, if you do get in behind them, no problem, they'll get back in behind the ball and then we'll go again. I could probably go through every player that played today. I thought defensively we looked really good. Joe Lowe really good. I think he has really come into his own in the last couple of games. A fantastic young prospect. I thought that Isaac was a constant threat. I thought that Connor Wilkinson, since I've come in and since I've been here, I think he's been fantastic. He's worked his socks off, especially out of possession, and he shows you what he can do when he was in possession, especially for the goal. And I thought I just wanted to pay a big congratulations to Matty Stevens. I thought he was top draw today, led the line really well, was a constant threat. I'm just gutted he didn't get his goal. But for me, again, me and Richard stood on the side, we're saying he's had 3 or 4 really good chances there, and I'm pleased that he's having them good chances because that means he's doing something right, and another day puts him away. Again, we could go around the whole team, but and Jackson Smith, I'll finish with him because I thought for him, for his first professional start, acquitted himself extremely well, and I'm pleased for him because I'm disappointed with Rowan, as I said the other week after Crawley, that he's had to come off the pitch, and I wanted him to play every minute of every game because he's been monumental for us. But on the other breath, pleased with how well Jackson's trained. He's been such a good bloke to have around the place. So delighted that he's got his chance and he's done well. So overall summary, thoroughly deserved the game, the victory, thoroughly deserved to win. Could have got the 3rd goal, so we weren't also panicking in the last 5-10 minutes. But yeah, more than pleased with the performance.
You could see the intent from the team, right in the early exchange of the first half. There was so many chances for the Sadlers, but they kept at it, they were patient, they got the goal for Connor Wilkinson in the second half and then followed up by Isaac Hutchinson. I think that's his 8th goal of the season. Yeah,
I think what's pleasing for me is we started the game really well, as I say, and we had good chances at the start of the first half. Then we started the second half really well as well. We've spoken about just not allowing the game to get a little bit too stretched and to make sure that our shape was really good behind the football. And they did that. I thought to every man they kind of carried out what we'd asked them to do. Got in 2v1 in wide areas really well against their wing backs or wide centre half. Did everything that they asked of them and found a way to win the game. So I was really pleased.
Yeah, and obviously you mentioned there at the end, Doncaster do pull one back and then 7 minutes of added time, isn't it? I was a little bit nervous, but were you pleased with the way the lads showed the other side of the game as well?
I think sometimes that's the best way. Sometimes, as nervy as it is and as horrible as it is in those last 5 or 6 minutes, it's extremely satisfying when you defend the way that we did. I felt really comfortable for most of the game today. As I say, there were those times which we knew would come where I think Barlow for them is a fantastic talent. I really like him as a football player. And we know that when he gets on the football, he gives you problems. But in the main, I thought, as I say, I'll go back, the athleticism of our central midfield players, the concentration of our 2 centre halves and the organisation of the team in the main provided the platform to then go on and be able to cause the problems that we did.
In your 3 games in charge, a narrow defeat to Salford and then a solid clean sheet away at Crawley and a victory today. You wanted to end the season on a positive, more so the last 2 games, positive winning note. We all know it's not the season the club would have wanted, but are you pleased that we have ended on a winning note?
Yeah, of course I am. Yeah, I mean, I'll say the Salford game, there was a hell of a lot of positives from that game. The way that for me, it was always every single moment, and this is what I am as a coach, as a person. I wanted us all to be together. I wanted us all to buy into the fact that if someone makes a mistake, if something doesn't go quite the way that we wanted it to go, the next person then takes over and looks after his teammate. For me, we just had to be a real team, and we've been a real team. And there's been some moments where it's been, we saw how devastated we were when we conceded against Salford, the third goal. And there's been some moments where we've had to throw our bodies on the line and protect clean sheets, and then we've had to dig in and miss a chance and then miss another and then score. That's football. For me, the positivity of the lads, the togetherness of the lads was everything I'd asked for. So I'd love to, I want to single out the praise for them. Finally, from me, it's that I want to make sure we speak about Richard. He's been fantastic for me. Fantastic for us. He's a person that I think everyone at the football club, but extremely fond of personally. I just want to thank him for coming to help during this period, and he's been a fantastic soundboard for me during that time. And then I want to echo that to the rest of the staff, because they've been with me, really supportive of everything that we've tried to do. And we've got a fantastic team of people behind the team here, and they continue to be that, and I just want to make sure we remember those today.
That's it. You mentioned the togetherness, everyone pulling together around the club, everyone helping each other. As well, the supporters, they've been with us right through all the ups and downs this season. A crowd of over 7,000 here today, which is absolutely fantastic. What's your final end of season message to them?
I've just spoke to both chairmen there, and was it 7,200? Incredible support. And you know what, when it's like that, when you have days like this and you get the supporters in the crowd right behind the team, it's a powerful place to play. We need to create something like that here. We need to create a mentality of what we are as Walsall Football Club. I thought today that togetherness from throughout that I've tried to promote then spilled into the crowd, and they've been with us throughout it, and they were fantastic again today. So without question, wanted to pay support to them as well. Been a good day. Not the season that we wanted, of course it hasn't been. We want to be challenging at the top of this division. That's where we want this football club to be. But we finish on a positive, and we have to then go and reflect and take stock in the off-season now, and be really competitive next season.